Hello.
No, fuck you. I was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, if you're listening to this, this is Idiot Friends.
What
I'm Val.
episode are we on?
What?
Like podcast episode.
I believe we're on officially 4, unofficially 6.
That's right.
I think.
I
I
thought
don't
we
know.
were a lot farther ahead.
Once we get to 7 and we're still doing it, then we're good. It's all uphill from there.
Debatable. I feel like once we get to like 10.
I mean, at least it's not downhill.
Yeah, very true. All right, I'm joined by always. So ahead, say hi. It's okay.
I'm sleepy, so yay.
Jesse might fall asleep. And Drew is joined by a fan over there.
It kind of fan, more just like she had nothing better to do and is curious.
Very true. Okay, that sounds better.
Yeah, I really was like, what the fuck could you guys possibly talk about for an hour? Then I listened to your
It's
other
normally
podcast
2.
2 hours, and I'm like, okay, shit.
We in our
Also, wait, no. Who the fuck's name is Big Daddy Chicken?
Oh, that's
that's
Fucking
Christian.
Christian.
Why? What's the story behind that?
He's a big daddy and he's a chicken.
exactly.
Okay.
Also, he's an idiot, so that helps.
Well, I mean, y'all are idiots. That's why it's called Idiot Friends.
Coming
True.
from the Jew.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be a fun episode, I think.
Yeah, 2 of us are stoked, 1 of us is focusing on something, and the other one's fucking exhausted.
I'm focusing on this Naruto game.
So, Val, what was the question you wanted to ask me before we officially hop into the subjects?
So I asked Drew and Christian about this. What do you think the most fatal flaw of anime is? One thing that can turn someone off to it.
Fan service.
Yes. Also, fandoms
No.
can be very toxic.
The
Okay,
They
but
can be.
those were when the actual animes, because the creators and the actors stopped that.
Yeah. But I say the fan service is what kills it more than the
They have
fandom.
too much what?
Ah, yeah.
No, I have to
Because,
say
like,
chins.
if you
Some
really
of
want to
them
get
just have
technical,
way too struggles with chin.
like if you want to get technical, never join the Fate Stay fandom.
Oh, I've heard some more stories about that.
You know,
Also, I have one too. Oh wait, what the? Okay.
it's gotten better in the past years, but at one point, if you try to get someone into the Fate Stay series, if you did not give them the original visual novel to start off with, which was like 100+ hours to finish one ending, you would be yelled at and being called a fucking disgrace for telling someone to start at Fate Stay Zero or Fate Stay Unlimited Works.
I was gonna ask this question because I had a follow up thing. So the creator of My Hero, do you guys know he was getting death threats?
Oh
so
yeah.
He did something.
What do you do?
No, that some girl thought was
Well, I don't want to say what he did because it's kind of a spoiler.
yeah. Real quick, bouncing off of that, did you know that when he gave the birth dates of all the students, a girl got mad at him and was like, the creator is a fucking, like, he's a Nazi because Bakugo's birthday is the same as Hitler's, and he's probably giving Nazi propaganda. And it's like, motherfucker, it's a birthday.
I forget I share the same birthday.
Yeah, your birthday is also the same birthday as Hitler, and you're Jewish. Does that mean you're part of fucking Nazi propaganda?
No.
No,
It's just one of those coincidences that kind of
it's a
that
fucking
people
birthday.
get too into. Yeah. I mean,
Meanwhile, anyone in California is just like, lazy.
That's anyone across the states. Because immediately the day after is, hey, let's see how many of you lose your jobs.
Yeah. Well, Jason was talking about how they were gonna outlaw federal drug testing. How they were going to, which I guess,
That's dumb.
Yeah.
yeah, it is, but
I mean, like, I get it, but I'm sorry if you're gonna like I think drug testing for like work and shit is
Stupid.
like to get the job, you have to get a drug test. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, you can't show up like hocked up on crack or anything like that. But if you just want to be like a little mellowed out beforehand, and it disappears by the end of the day, and then I don't see anything wrong with that.
And then you get hit
As
with
long as it's
dude, I want
as long as it's not affecting your work speed and ethic and things like that.
Obviously, you have never been to work in China.
Yeah, you probably got fucking jutsu out of nowhere.
Bro, I want to go to Japan to get it's something you can get in Japan. It's called clown juice.
Oh, that already doesn't sound right.
I already kind of talked to Drew and Krista about it. What it is from what I've heard, it tastes like a healthier Red Bull.
fuck Red Bull. Fuck Red Bull. I will never drink another Red Bull as long as I live.
You know what? You can say that, but I'm here like somehow my body has survived everything, but it dies if I drink a bang.
Yeah, but I don't have the dumb bullshit luck that you seem to.
I don't know what my luck is. I bust my head open.
Bullshit. That's what it is. Your luck is bullshit.
I have that anime protagonist plot armor.
Yeah.
'Cause
We had a conversation about if he could survive Handelian One for All, and I think he could, just out of spite.
out of spite.
Not out of spite, just be able to.
He's like, okay, now you're gonna need a train to go full County. Okay, but what if I don't? If you don't, then you're gonna die. I'm probably not gonna die. You're going to die.
Fucking watch me.
Watch me.
Watch me not die. And I'll be like, what the
I mean, did we talk about the time I bought 27 monsters on the podcast yet?
But
we talked about that.
earlier today. I don't want to talk about it again.
No, it was
And
just
you
funny.
actually did talk about that.
I just can't.
It's funny because I was
I'm,
out of everyone, I was telling you not to do it, and you did it anyway.
yeah, I did it.
Yeah,
Out of
I was like, "You're gonna
I
die."
did it out of spite, motherfucker.
Like, it's obvious.
Yeah.
And Drew allowed it to happen.
Yeah, so it's Drew's
I would
fault.
have been able to stop you. You know
Yeah.
better than anyone that you would not have stopped.
Exactly.
Easy. You throw the monsters out the window
I
while you're driving.
murder
That's
him.
how you get murdered.
Just leave him one.
No.
No, okay, here's the thing. I think Jesse would still stab you.
No, he wouldn't kill you. He'd torture you.
I have.
I didn't
He'd
say
go for the
he
nipples.
would.
That's what he'd go for.
Stab you. There's a difference.
Fair enough.
We've
Like,
also
I
talked
think
about all the
shoot
physical pain
somebody.
we've caused each other. That's fun.
I mean,
That's always
like,
fun.
do you not remember the time I basically slammed Chris's hand into a table?
Oh yeah, because I was going for the monster. That fucking hurt.
I'm so sorry.
I remember hearing that, just like hearing the noise.
Dude, Jesse even apologized. He was like, "But don't touch my monster."
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't touch the monster.
Like, yeah, like, I'm sorry I hurt you, but you went for what I care about.
But no touching the button.
Basically, that's what it is. My monster is the attack button. You don't want to push the attack button.
Just little.
That's kind of ironic that I'm the exact opposite. If I see someone's hand going for something, I just don't even react. I'm just like,
Because normally
oh, okay,
my
whatever.
hand is grabbing the water.
Yeah, it's normally Jesse. All I see is just a brown hand coming to view and just leave with whatever he grabbed.
Until it's me and I end up smacking you.
Yeah, and then there's Drew who likes to stab bottles. Can't do it with my metal one now, bitch.
Fucking watch him.
He'll do that out of spite.
What?
Just find something that can pierce metal.
I mean, probably.
We would just get Zula.
Zula, for sure. They said that you would get something to pierce metal out of spite, and Jesse said Zula could pierce metal.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you fucking leave the room.
Like, do you not remember the time Zula basically clung on to Drew?
Right?
Oh,
Like full on clawed.
Yeah.
Are you talking about when she just stayed on my leg as I walked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I remember hearing about that.
She decided to jump onto my leg, and I was like, okay, I have jeans on, and I just kept walking. It didn't hurt because she just stayed on the pant leg.
There was also
No.
the time she ripped out a nail because it got stuck in Drew's foot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
And Zula didn't even care.
Yeah. Jesse, my all-time favorite moment of something you did that amazed us was when you cracked the frozen water bottle, and I thought you whacked someone in the head with it.
I was so mad.
You wear the same clothes. How do you have so many clothes? Why do you have so many clothes?
The only time I was madder than that is when Krista literally had to hold my hand from popping a monster.
Wait, shut the fuck up. What did you just say?
I was telling him that my favorite thing that Jesse's ever done was when he took my frozen water bottle, and me not realizing how angry he was. I was like, "Here, have fun with it," and then not paying attention for 5 minutes and just hearing a wet crack on the floor, thinking that he whacked someone in the skull.
I just fucking
You know,
broke it.
I've done something way worse to your water bottle valve, but I'm not saying it.
You know, I fucking broke that water bottle, and I told him the only time I was mad.
Yeah, you peed in my water bottle, and I didn't drink it.
The only time I was ever.
I had opened it and it smelled like pee. I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna dump this out."
Was
No, you drank the bitch.
No, you took a
No,
sip.
I didn't.
No, you took a sip.
I
took
acted like
quite
I
a
did
few,
to
actually.
No,
fuck with you guys.
no,
Because it wasn't.
no.
I
Garrett
promise
was
you I
right
did
next
it.
to you, and we both saw you literally chugging the damn thing.
Yeah.
What does this button do?
It's supposed to be a flashlight, but
Anyway,
And then Garrett can smell the reek.
oh, speaking of something we did with my bottle, you remember we put that vape juice in there, and it froze
Oh,
because the
yeah.
dog was on campus, so we didn't want to get caught with it because it had something in it. So I was like, just put it in my bottle, and we put it in there. We couldn't get it out.
This is all
Krista.
What?
Bringing something back a little bit. Remember when me, you, and I think it was Drew, we were inside your fucking car hotboxing it with Garrett's mod?
oh, you mean when someone somehow fucked
How
that
does this a
stuff?
D-ray and commission?
And then Drew basically broke it?
Oh yeah. No, in between a fucking concert or something.
It was, no,
And we were just
Like a
sitting
blanket.
at
I hit it, and
the
suddenly
park.
it was Senior Sunset.
Right, yeah, and that was when I decided I need to get my own shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember Senior Sunset.
And then
Senior Sunset, the last time I drank.
I also remember the time, I remember that fucking time when Drew basically hit me in the face with the freaking
God.
giant Q-tip.
I still remember.
Dude,
I
I'm not
remember
gonna lie.
after
I
Senior
had the
Sunset. After
shittiest
Senior
day
Sunset
before Senior
sucked.
Sunset. I had probably the shittiest day of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like that's
No,
why
dude.
I got so fucking high.
Dude, fucking after Senior Sunset, Jason had like the boofest cart ever, and I ended up puking from it.
yo, hold up. Speaking of you and Jason doing dumb shit, remember when you guys went through a fucking McDonald's drive-thru on Halloween?
Oh yeah, with the shopping cart.
Yeah.
That
I
was
can't
them.
believe
That was them.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Last Halloween, they went through the McDonald's
Damn,
drive-thru.
I missed fucking out. I should have hung out with you guys and not fucking what's his asshole face that I can't remember or care about.
See, that's a good thing.
I'm really fucking high right now. I can't remember shit.
I really wish I was able to go over there because low key,
Damn.
I want
You're
to
not gonna
be.
share?
What?
So you're not gonna share?
I mean, Jesse, you can find a way to get here.
Christian, pick me up.
You do that shit.
You see, I would, but also two things. One, my car's out of commission, and
Again?
two,
What'd you do to it this time?
flat tire.
Christian, what the fuck?
And I need to buy a new tire set.
No.
Christian, what the fuck?
Well, the one thing you're useful for, you can't do.
And oh yeah, no, and also I have to cut myself off because I don't know if FedEx drug tests or not.
Fair enough.
That's understandable.
It's a centipede.
No, I can't Uber. That's way too expensive.
Facts though.
Yeah, from San Bernardino.
No,
Yeah.
one time. No, it's just because
Most
it's
people-
late at night. I Ubered one time from Drew's house, high as fuck, and it was like $100 and something at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
Which
when
is
it's later, it gets more
very
expensive.
bad considering it takes like 50 to take me to fucking Hesperia.
Well, it was past a certain time, and they were able to increase and charge more because it's around times bars were closing as well.
Yeah, they take advantage of drunk people.
Well, I mean,
That's why you take
something
Lyft out
new?
at night.
Oh Jesus.
Lyft is better
Yeah,
at night.
Dude, honestly,
Even
I
at night.
still
What?
can't remember half of the way home in that car. I remember grabbing the trash. Then I remember being downstairs. Then I remember the trash being out of my hand. And then I remember being in the car. And then I remember being halfway home talking to her about something.
Goddamn thing.
Also, we've mentioned that the time that Drew disappeared.
Stop it! It's
Oh.
bothering me.
Chris,
Distracting.
here. I want to bring that up to you real quick. Krista,
What?
do you remember the time we all thought Drew was at school, but he was at home?
Yeah.
He disappeared.
Oh my God. No, and literally everybody remembers Drew being there except for Drew.
He kissed you on the cheek.
Yeah, and he fucked with Jesse's
I
playlist.
swear to God, he kissed me, and
I
he
wasn't
wasn't there. So
You were
Like,
there.
we have physical proof of like, yeah, no, Krista remembers him kissing her. We all remember him kissing her.
fucking God, every single
And then-
one of us swears that Drew was there.
Wait, are we talking about Tyler?
No.
Not my freaking.
No, Drew. Okay, so one time Drew, he was at school. He messed with Jesse's playlist, and then claimed he wasn't at school when we called him at lunch because he wasn't showing up. So Jesse called him, and he's like, "Dude, I'm home." I'm like, no, you're not. You're here.
We thought he was fucking with us, and Krista was like, no, he kissed me this morning.
Yeah, like I swear to fucking. So either Drew's wrong, or we all collectively lost time, or hallucinated.
Or the system, or the simulation. fucked
Yeah.
up.
The fucking glitch.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh my God! It lights up.
So it's like really dead.
What was that?
So Drew and I have figured out that we should not be around each other, just the two of us, when we're both stoned, because we have such horrible ADHD. Like, I kind of wish you guys could see us. We're like fucking around with like screwdriver. It's this weird like fuzzy thing that lights up. Drew's like twirling. What the fuck is in your hand? Yeah, he's twirling a speaker around his hand like fucking.
Oh, exactly.
Color guard.
It's a rave stick.
So yeah, no, me and Drew have decided.
I
Like,
really wish I was over there, man.
no, stop turning on the lights. It's distracting.
I really wish I was over
And
there.
so, what?
So, wait, what? Why is it that I have the
Really
complete
probably
opposite than all you guys?
We're gonna fucking get so distracted and might leave the pod.
Why is it that I have the complete opposite? I have ADD.
I have ADD too. I'm not actually hyperactive.
Wait. You just said you had ADHD. How the fuck do you have
I have
both?
Drew has ADHD. I technically have ADD, but when I was diagnosed, they weren't doing the separation, and so I'm officially on paper diagnosed with ADHD, but I'm not hyperactive.
Drew, Krista, should we talk about the weird family relationship we have with Ram?
Why? I thought this was a perfect joke. Like, why are we gonna share that with the internet?
I'm saying we. I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying should we?
No, I mean
We've already disclosed.
Too much.
We've already disclosed too much.
Is a secret.
Oh no, I haven't disclosed nearly enough.
I've disclosed Drew's most embarrassing moment.
Probably.
Yes,
I bet I'm not going to bring up
what could
again.
possibly be Drew's most embarrassing?
you'll have to watch the podcast.
Drew, can I
No,
say it?
no,
I won't
no,
tell the story. I'll just say the
No,
the
she'll have
moment.
to listen to the podcast. We won't tell her what episode. She just has to listen to it.
Half the episodes aren't even on.
There's 3.
And
It's
besides,
it's
I could tell you
it's
a
a,
very embarrassing story about Drew that I just told him because he forgot that he was so fucking high that it happened.
Okay, my stuff's in my car. Just grab your stuff.
Krista, quick question with you. How the fuck did we become friends?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
asked
why did
that
you hang out with
question?
us?
No,
That's the real
because I
question.
hung out with Krista before I hung out with you.
It's just gonna be outside your coat. If it's just a bolt,
Yeah.
not enough.
Okay, so this one's really easy, Jesse. Carissa said she wanted to be
All my
friends with
stuff's
you.
outside.
So, because we
She's
all had
throwing out full names. Okay.
shit.
No one's gonna listen to my
And she
story.
won't listen to it. It's fine.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Yo,
that's our joke. That's our joke
oh.
forever. No one will ever listen.
no, yeah, I heard. Anyway, so Carissa wanted to be friends with you, and so we were all in PE together, and we had to choose our own groups. And because you were the new kid, nobody wanted to choose you. So you, me, and Carissa were all partners for like a circuit thing. And then we just started hanging out in PE, and eventually we started hanging out at lunch.
Because like I remember talking to you in the beginning of school.
I think I talked to you like the second day you were there.
Yeah, because I met you and I'm like, hi.
Is my lighter in here?
Yeah, I was really like I'm super. These keep
Yeah, I
breaking,
have a
and I
lighter
keep
in there, but just in case.
And you were so violent back then.
I'm glove boxed.
Yeah, I really had a lot of pent up rage that I couldn't
Yeah,
change.
you tried hitting me a lot.
Yeah, but it wasn't just you. I tried
Okay.
hitting
You also tried
everybody.
hitting Penguin. No, you hit Penguin a lot.
I did. And DP.
God, good times.
Yeah, no, I was a really violent in middle school.
Fucking
Like I didn't
Yeah, and then
get
high
punished
when
for
you
it.
high school
when you
happened.
guys would yell at, when during freaking recess, basically when we were playing handball, how you guys would always cheer for Chris. I'm just like, fuck you guys.
Well, I mean, I've known Chris since we were like 7, so of course I was gonna cheer for her. That was just a time loyalty thing.
Well, it wasn't only that; it was also because you guys
Where are
wanted
my
me to lose.
keys?
Because if it were between me and her, those games could have lasted all recess.
Yeah. And then a certain someone who shall never be
Should
named
be
on
in
this
here.
podcast, got their hands on you, and then we got
No,
our hands on you, and then you kind of
technically, it was through an old friend that's no longer part of the group that I got to you guys.
yeah, that's who the person who shall not be named.
Garrett? No,
No,
Garrett's the one that got me with you guys.
yeah, but the original person, how I met you, the person who I
Oh
met
no,
you
I met
through.
you through Garrett, but I became friends with
No,
you through the person we shall not name.
yeah,
That's the difference.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? We can
Yeah.
text it.
Wait, is
Through,
it
and
who
then
I
you
think
can
it
have
was?
details.
When you dated,
Yes.
all I'm gonna say,
Oh, okay.
blonde.
I can say the first initial.
Last name starts with a G.
I don't know.
Sounds like someone's blinking over there.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
There it is.
Dude, she still works across the street from my house,
Wait, what?
and I can't go there ever again. Because I'm convinced that if she recognizes me, she's gonna spit in my food.
So, Crystal, what's your most embarrassing moment?
Um, depends on what you mean by embarrassing. Like the biggest thing I did that I got embarrassed about, or the most embarrassing thing I did. Those
Either
are
one.
two different things.
Either one.
Do whichever one you're most comfortable with talking about, and that you don't want edited out.
Oh, okay. Let's see. The biggest thing I did that would be considered as embarrassing is I almost got somebody discharged from the army.
I thought it was the time I had to carry.
It was
Okay.
it was like it was both of our faults, but I did not handle it very well. So obviously it was in between dating Fernando. And I hooked up with this one guy on Tinder.
Oh, Tinder.
I've never
Yeah.
met any of my matches.
Same.
Don't use Tinder.
Use Tinder. Just be cautious.
Just yeah.
It was just for a one night hookup. I didn't want like anything interesting. I was just I'm sad and angry. I'm gonna have sex.
See, I wish I can have that, but
Yeah.
no one finds me appealing.
Here's the thing.
You know
I'm
what,
a
Jesse?
girl.
No, they do. It's just they all want a relationship, and then
No, here's the
You know
thing.
what?
I was
You know
a
what, Jesse?
girl
Same
who
here.
only wanted a one night stand. That's a very popular thing. I had lines of guys.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to at minimum 5 people at once.
And I'm just here, just like I can't get one person.
You know what,
Okay,
Jesse? I'm the same way.
So anyways,
I have to like trick someone to do it.
Trick someone to dating you.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, what Krista did to help her friend date me.
True. I don't know.
Also, Jesse doesn't know how to pick up on
Oh,
signals.
we've talked about that.
Jesse.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
I am the anime protagonist. But anyways, Krista, continue.
Okay, so
Yeah, go ahead.
anyways, we'd obviously, had sex. And then after we were just hanging out, and then the fucking cops show up. Right?
Oh God.
Oh God.
Okay.
Was he a minor?
No, we were both adults. But it was 4:00 in the morning and we weren't supposed to be where we were.
Oh,
Okay.
Where
next
were
one.
you guys?
always a good time.
Red Hill?
Ah.
So for those of you who are listening, if you have no idea what that is, it's the local park by where we all live.
Or
Or
Where I used to live.
I guess like half of you don't live in this area anymore.
I'm trying to move
I
back.
still.
Yeah.
Anyway, luckily I had a fucking shirt on. Right? I was
Oh,
in my
motherfucker.
jacket because it was fucking January and it was cold as shit. And I'm like, oh fuck. Like, we're gonna get a fucking citation, like he's gonna get discharged. And luckily they were just like, hey, leave.
Normally that's how they
And they
are.
just fucking let us go. I mean, they obviously knew what was going on. There's no way they didn't know. But they were just like, dumb kid.
Was that
But
sent in the air?
If those cops had been there.
They're weirdly like lenient with things over there. They're
Well,
kind of just
it's
like
because
They're just like,
it's never.
Red Hill is such a the community around it is so safe for the most part that they're just like fuck it.
Very true.
So yeah, that's probably the most impressive, embarrassing thing that I've done.
That is
I
fact.
swear to God.
Probably the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done is I got so fucking high that I forgot how to breathe. And I was literally laying there choking on my tongue, listening to my family talk about how they were worried that I was gonna choke on my tongue. And then like they come into the other room and I'm like, oh shit, they can't know that I forgot how to breathe. And then out of sheer anxiety, I started to breathe.
Drew, that sounds like you.
Why did
And I didn't tell my
that sounds
family
like such a mood.
until like 2 fucking months later. And my sister's like, Krista, what the actual fuck? So yeah, that's probably
you were so high that the exam.
Also, that same fucking session where I got so fucking high, I couldn't figure out how to use my door because I was facing I was so fucking high. I was not ready. Like I had my sister shit, and I had a full fucking dose that she does, and my sister smokes hard shit. I couldn't figure out how to use my door because I was facing away from it, and my brain was like, okay, how do I do this in reverse? And then I would turn around and remember how to do it, And then I went to turn back around to tell my friend that I remembered how to do it, and completely forgot again.
That's a
And so my friend
mood.
had to help me into my living room and laid me on the couch, where I then proceeded to choke on my tongue. This is literally. This apparently all happened within like 45 minutes. And I swear to God, it was like 2 days.
Also, something I want to bring up real quick. So me and Drew, I've officially put it. Krista's the reason why me and Drew hated each other.
No, I was waiting to see if you would talk about this.
Yeah.
We've already
It
mentioned
was like
this, but
episode
if you
1 or
want
2, but Krista's the reason me and Drew absolutely hated each other.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, and Drew still blames Jesse for it.
Even though it was totally me and Carissa.
But Drew blamed me for it still.
I mean, isn't that what we always do? We
Yeah,
blame you for everything.
and I just kind of accept it because
I was never in
day,
the middle
I get
of any of your guys' drama. I just knew about it.
and on top of that, like, what was there to really like complain about? I'm like, eh.
I apparently was like in the middle of so much fucking drama, and I had no idea until after we graduated. Like I was apparently like this, like in some way, shape, or form around so much shit. Like there was issues with the football team, the track team, our inner circle, fucking
Fucking
choir, and
parasite.
I am not that fucking parasite. Take that fucking back.
I'm not saying you're a parasite. I'm saying fucking parasite.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
But like, and then everybody, and I, was going around and then like, why didn't nobody fucking tell me? And I was telling my friend, who graduated a year before me, and she was like, "Oh, honey, you didn't know?"
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. You did.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Like everywhere
I
you
didn't
looked,
know.
Krista, there was drama.
I had no fucking
The
idea.
only drama you knew about was between Parasite and me.
Okay, no, there was
The
like
amount of freaking drama I was in with Parasite. Not during high school, but in middle school, she would literally pay me to fucking eavesdrop.
yeah, and I'm like, why did nobody tell me? It would have been super
Wait.
important. Like apparently,
Middle school, Drew. No, that's Drew. That's Angry Pixie. Wrong Parasite.
No, I'm talking about Parasite, not Angry Pixie.
Which Parasite are you talking about?
I love these code names.
Krista's ex.
No.
Oh,
no, different Parasite.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I thought you were talking about
Paige.
I thought Parasite was.
No. She's the one who shall not be named.
And that's when Derek stopped talking because he got really upset that I called her a parasite, even though I genuinely believe that. And not a cool parasite like Venom, but like a bad version, a shitty version of Venom, where they try and just suck everybody's dick as a form of eating them.
You know, I'm talking about that Parasite, the one that almost made me pop a monster and almost made myself really sad that day.
Yeah, that was that bit. No. The other one is She Who Shall Not Be Named.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the she that shall not be named is the reason why I'm.
I mean,
she was the center of so much drama. She was the starter of it all.
Dude, she apparently tried to like ruin my friendship with Aiden, Elissa, and tried to get Savannah to break up with me. And in the end, she was the reason why we broke up.
Didn't she also use him for a while too?
Yeah, and
she uses everybody.
She got really upset that he didn't date her, even though she was actually trying to set him up with Nikki, I think.
God, no.
Or us, one together. I don't know if Nick. Savannah, not Nick. Savannah.
I'm surprised that they didn't.
She wanted to, but she like made it clear. But she like pushed him onto other girls and then got upset that he would go for the other girls. Which I'm pretty sure why she got really upset that him and I started dating because she.
Okay, so real quick before we completely get off, because we've been going up a bit of a tangent. Let's talk about My Hero. Because I know you just finished watching it and Chris just finished watching it. What did you think of the All Might versus, or not All Might, the Endeavor versus Nomu fight?
Dude, I'm so glad.
It was beautiful.
I'm so glad he didn't die because the Todoroki kids were like, "Oh my god, my dad is going to die." Not this man who's abused me and
It
all of
was
my siblings and
Dad.
my dad. I don't like
I'm excited for
he's
his
gonna get a
redemption arc.
redemption arc.
Can I just say, I love the fact that he yelled plus ultra.
I loved how he was like, I really hate that school saying,
Go
but
beyond.
that's such like a baller
Move
move.
away from me.
Get what away from you?
What?
Get what away from you?
I don't even know how to explain what's going on here.
I really stayed the night with you guys. I'm really mad now.
What?
I really should have stayed the night.
Shut up. You were
had
given
the opportunity.
Yeah, I was like, you're given the opportunity. Drew has some of your shirts.
Yeah.
Like, you're the one who made the choice to go.
Well, I did my charges and stuff, and I really wanted to go afterwards. I was gonna see, but I just felt bad. No, not even that. I just felt bad because Ram dropped me off, and I didn't want someone to come pick me up.
Do we want to go around the room and tell everyone's favorite moment from My Hero? Any moment?
Like that. I don't know if I can find a good moment.
I know.
Like the moment
I
that
know
you were
mine, but it's also the saddest.
What's up? Go ahead.
No, it wasn't when Night Eye died, but it was when Luminian was still fighting without his quirk.
Oh my god.
Oh,
and he was struggling to stand by the end of it, but he was still going.
Dude, imagine taking someone's power thinking that you've won and they just get you shit rocked.
Well, that's why Night Eye's last words were, "You're going to be a great hero. There's no other path."
Dude, can I just say, Night Eye was surprisingly hot.
Right? I mean,
did you see?
He falls under the stereotypical tall, dark, and handsome.
No, he's just tall.
But the abs, though.
Like, I still say Aizawa is daddy. But, like, you shut the fuck up.
No, I can get on board with that shit.
Aizawa always daddy.
Jesse, now you know how I felt when you said that Justin Timberlake wasn't hot. There's a conversation we're going to have after this. Anyway, mine was when it was right before All Might and All for One fought, when Class 1A, when
Hiroshima.
Yeah, when they all saved him and he was like, Hiroshima reached out to him and said, come on.
Let's be honest.
And just the stubborn...
That was such a gay moment. They're
they even said that he's the only
it's a bro moment. It's a gay moment because Deku was like, Hiroshima, you're the only one that can do this.
Yeah, if Deku did it, he would have Bakugo would have died out of spite.
He just wouldn't have jumped. If Ida did it, he wouldn't care. If Todoroki did it, he wouldn't care. It had to be Hiroshima.
Yeah, and plus it's the bro code. You can't. Anytime your bro reaches out, you can't just go for it.
Yeah, quote unquote.
Yeah,
bro. And come on, Hiroshima.
Yeah.
He's always obsessed with like, it's so man.
No, not only that, but you have to remember during the tournament arc, basically for season 2, Kirishima gave off so much gay vibes with, you need a strong horse that can handle your blasts.
Yeah, that's pretty sus, honestly.
And I'm like, Kirishima is openly gay for Bakugo, and I love it. Now where is Deku?
Yeah. Jesse, do you have a favorite moment? Oh yeah, you did. Drew and or Krista. Unless one of you already said yours, and Drew probably isn't paying
Drew,
attention.
Krista, Christian.
What?
You've watched. You've caught up with My Hero, right?
No, I've never seen My Hero. Someone's trying to
Oh, well, spoiler alert.
have me watch it.
Watch
so
it.
I might just
It's worth
end up
it.
watching it.
It's worth it. Mm-hmm.
Drew, Krista. Krista.
Oh, this is awkward. Well, while we're waiting for them,
$10. $10 they're fucking.
let's. No.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been trying to talk and I couldn't hear you guys. Drew's thing exited out, so there was no sound.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave the app most of the time.
I can go to Instagram. It's just turned off for some reason.
Yeah. So, anyway, my favorite moment from My Hero is, I mean, it's a little cliche, obviously, but my favorite part is when Deku and Todoroki are fighting, and Deku's all like, "It's your quirk, isn't it?"
The classic. The classic. Somebody once told
what I love
me
about
it's
that fight
your
is how
Todoroki.
Right, and I just think it's so fucking cute, and he like bursts into flame. He's like, "Oh, I mean, I guess you're right." Gay panic, fire.
Also, can we talk about how the teachers wanted to stop it?
I
and
still
they
call
Todoroki and Deku.
Imagine what would have happened if they had like actually hit each other.
They did.
Right?
Like, look at the damage they fucking did when they were stopped.
I still no.
Someone would have immediately.
Also, the visuals of that one was pretty cool.
Because they stopped the fight. It should have been a tie.
I would fucking pull your earrings out with the goddamn fire.
Well, Deku technically did get thrown out of the ring.
It should have been a tie because
a
the
tie.
teachers intervened, which launched him back.
Yeah, but still, that he was
very true.
It was still he was out of bounds. But not only that, he was unconscious and Todoroki wasn't.
It was
so even if they had called it a tie, he couldn't go on.
It was no, that.
So they advanced Todoroki because he could.
It would have been a draw either way. Because Todoroki would have been flown. Deku
I also want to get into something comfortable.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was a draw, and Todoroki just won by default because Deku couldn't go on.
If he was still awake, then yeah.
No, here's the thing. His arms were so broken that they have permanent nerve damage. He couldn't fight anymore, even if he did.
No, I still get. I also love how Aizawa was just like, look at Deku because he's trying. When Aizawa was explaining that Deku is doing the best with what he has at that moment, I'm like, Aizawa cares. And no, here's the problem.
I like how Aizawa is constantly defending.
Can I just say, if they really wanted to stop the fight, why
he's obviously gonna be a hero out of sight, just like in the
Well, Aizawa was still recovering, so I doubt he would have been able to use
at
everyone properly. That is true.
He would have been able to use his quirk, but if he used it on one, the other probably would have fucking
he could
slaughtered
stop everyone's quirk at once.
It is, but it's a lower rank.
No, he can only do
it when he's looking at somebody.
Yeah,
he can switch between them so quickly.
Yeah, it's
I feel like distance was the problem.
That's why Deku said like it's gonna be very hard for you to fight all those villains when they attacked UA.
Well, they didn't attack UA, they attacked the training grounds. And he was able to stop 6 to 7 quirks at one time when he was going down the stairs.
That's just you.
Yeah, but that's when his quirk was still at full capacity. Ever since he got injured, that's been...
No, even at the beginning, they stated that his quirk only worked on one person at a time.
It worked on multiple. Because do you remember when they were fighting? The guy
worked on multiple, but it only worked on one at a time.
With her hair drop.
I don't think this thing has split screen.
Yes, and if you realized, they didn't all stop at once.
No, stop that one.
He was stopping them, like, stockpiling it. He would stop one, look at another, stop that one.
He stopped multiple crits at once.
All right, Drew.
Don't do it again, please. It fucked me up the first time.
What? No.
Drew, your favorite
Your
moment,
favorite moment,
Favorite moment from
like all time.
Podcast.
I think I would honestly have to go with Jesse. Like that, it's just the whole entire fight with
with
Night Eye.
Luminian, dude. And when Deku came in and he was so just beat up and he was still standing, he's like, she's safe. And I'm just like, oh, my boy, stay down, recover.
You can lay down now.
Yeah.
You've done your job.
Also, another moment,
Dude, it's
Deku at 100%. That was
100%.
boss, honestly.
Can I just say, the music that they played when he was saving her was so fucking great. Just, I wanted to be
That's
safe arms again, and then she jumped. Oh,
that song is definitely going to be played a lot in season 5. Yeah.
Keep going, Ian. We got some.
I just made my character part of the
My second
Akatsuki.
favorite one is when Kirishima and Fat Gum were fighting
yes, dude.
Rappa and the other guy,
Unbreakable.
and how can we
Dude,
talk
Fat
about
Gum's
Fat Gum
fucking
for a
hot.
second, though?
Huh?
Yeah. The more damage he takes, the hotter he gets.
Are you guys still talking about My Hero?
No.
Fat Gum is daddy, okay?
Saying Fat Gum is daddy is
Okay,
like saying
at
Justin
first I thought you
Timberlake is
said-
hot. It's just not comparable.
Oh, at first I thought you said Rice Gump. I'm like, what?
Have you seen his abs?
Dude, Justin
Have you seen
Timberlake is
Fat
like
Gum?
a 5 out of 10. Fat Gum is like a 4 out of 10.
Don't you ever compare Fat
I
Gum
just did, and they're both
to Justin Timberlake ever
not
again.
even close to being hot. He's a 5 out of
You
10.
just said he was hot.
I said saying Fat Gum is hot is like saying Justin Timberlake is hot. It's not comparable.
Do you have any underrated moments
Underrated?
that you guys like a lot?
Okay,
I
so
said
underrated
That a lot of
Uh,
people don't talk about?
I should have to say the father-son connection between All Might and Deku. When he comes with
Man, I'll get someone snakes.
his apartment and he basically begs the monk to keep training.
I unlocked this new jutsu. Apparently, I unlocked some new jutsu.
I'll be right back.
You know an underrated one that I really like? I like when they first meet Aries or Eri, depending on how you Ari.
No.
It's Eri.
Oh, he was trained under.
I say
Yeah,
Aries.
that's why I say Aries too.
Yeah.
It's
I was
because
just saying
it's because I watched. Anyway, when they first met her, like that, and Deku very clearly didn't want to give her up. Like, I think that's underrated, but I fucking love it. And I like how he's thinking about how even
Just
if they're
pick
doing
Orochimaru.
grooves, they can't just give up because that's not what heroes would do. And if they just let it go, that Overhaul would be suspicious.
Yeah. An underrated one for me was when Aries leaving after the
Oh my
festival
god,
and
is she
everything,
smiling?
and he hands her a candy apple.
That
That's
was
mine.
so cute. And the fact that Deku made them, oh my god, so cute.
Also, her smiling at the concert. That was
I
really
guess
Oh
you
my
cute
god,
do
you
too.
want
my
to know
leaf
what I thought
style.
was cute? When Lemillion was copying Eri.
Was
Yeah,
copying her. Yeah.
that was cute. I just think Eri in general, no matter what is going on, is adorable.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone have a least favorite moment or /
I'm
character?
trying to listen to this podcast.
Least favorite character.
I'm back. What I missed?
Okay, so I don't hate him, but I want to hate him. And it's oh shit, what's his name?
I have a feeling I know who you're gonna say.
Something.
What's going on?
The one with the hand, with all the hands.
Shigaraki.
Shigaraki. Thank you. Like, I want to hate him so much.
Yeah, apparently a lot of girls think he's hot.
He's not.
He literally has hands all over him. I don't know what's attractive about it. He's being groped 24/7.
Like, when you see his face,
No,
it's all weird.
Okay.
But, like, I want to hate him so much. And it's so hard.
It looks like he hasn't applied lotion in like
something like
60
butt,
years.
get some chapstick is like $1.
Also, the hand on his face is his birth dad's hand. It's all he has left of his dad. Because when he was little, his quirk destroyed his parents.
Can I just say, like, you know why he has hands covering him, right?
No.
The reason behind it is because that's
I don't think
all
I
that
wanna
was
know.
given to him by All-For-One.
Him?
No,
So All-For-One just wanted him to be groped like 24/7.
His aunt, which is why you know when you give him a hand, he's like, "Oh, this is what's saving me is this hand." Encompass why he has hands. That's all that was given to him to save him.
Yeah. Jesse, the question was, who's your least favorite character?
My least favorite character, I'd have to say Rip-Off Deku.
The freaking that sound wave thing.
The black-haired one, the one that makes
Rip-Off?
like the earth tremble, the earthbender.
Yeah, with
from the other schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't see that one, but okay.
Overly just.
The guy Deku fights, the one with the mind control.
Do what you want, but better.
I don't want to ever see you in real person. But also, like, I feel the constantly tired look.
You know, okay. Here's a good question. What did you think of Gang Orca?
What?
Drew, Krista?
Gang Orca was awesome.
What did you guys think of Gang Orca when they were doing the license exam?
Oh my god. I thought
right? I'm like, dude, Gang Orca is basically a villain, but paid to be a hero.
Also a little weird how good he played a villain.
Okay, but
now.
you'd think that heroes would be really good at
I don't know. You saw all play a villain.
Because they deal with them every day.
Yeah, they have.
Well, because here's the thing. Heroes are just villains who handled their shit better.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah?
No, here's the thing. Like, you see it with Gentle Criminal. Like, everyone can, you know, starts as a hero and then, you know, one thing or not leads you to become a villain. The same thing with Shigaraki. His grandmother was Nana, and so he had heroism in his blood, and then he became the
huge
leading
spoiler
villain.
warning. We forgot to say that.
Oh yeah, we should probably like put that in the very beginning, like.
But you know what?
Huge spoiler alert.
Oh yeah.
But who the fuck listens
I mean,
to you?
Yeah, I'm like, I
a couple people I know do.
Oh yeah. So, has anyone seen the Great Pretender?
My brother
I have.
No, but I think I've heard of it.
I think I got Drew hooked on it a little bit, but it's smash.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna talk about it.
Where the fuck
Who's watched High School DxD?
It's been a long time.
You know what? I saw that shit on Hulu, and I was like, oh, okay, that's something Jesse wants.
Don't.
Hulu's the censored version. Don't watch it. Hulu's the censored version.
DxD.
It's dumb, but you know.
Short and I have the shittiest hearing naturally. I feel like half this podcast is just me saying what. I'm gonna have to listen to this just so I understand what you're talking about.
Also,
I'm like, who cares to watch High School Dixie?
it's been a long time,
True.
so I don't really remember much. I just remember it being very pervy.
I never watched it.
I watched it because you kept freaking telling me to.
It
I
was
just
plot
shut you up.
with plot. So, no.
Jesse, that's the anime you
Because
belong
one
in.
Issei isn't dense.
Yes.
He wants to be Harem
very
King.
true. That's a good point.
That is his life. I belong in Sword Art.
Yeah.
Like, Kirito has a
that's where you
harem,
belong.
and he didn't even try. He's like, I just want to play video games, and I only want to date this one person.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I'd want to belong in a gory anime just to see if I could survive.
Okay, guys, I have a question. If you could be in any anime, what would it be and why?
That's tough.
Go.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with a weird one.
What?
I would do Attack on Titan just for the sole purpose of the chance that there's a chance I could be a Titan shifter. That's the only reason.
I mean, I
You know how much fun that'd be?
I think I've only seen the abridged version.
You know, I would either be in, even though this is very this sounds very basic. I would either be in Naruto or in
See,
Dragon Ball.
I was thinking
Okay, Christian, if you're gonna be a part of this conversation, say Naruto,
right?
You said Naruto. That sounds weird.
Naruto.
I know. I would say Naruto for the sole fact of everyone has chakra. But
yeah, I know. But
I want
there's that.
Not pronounce the U. Never been very clear.
Kind
You
of
don't
underground.
Question
For a
is
fact,
what based on your personality, what would your
I know for
chakra
a fact
nature
you
be?
haven't seen it. You've only seen like part of an episode with me, and I know for a fact.
Wait. Based on your chakra nature, based on your personality, what would your chakra nature be?
Mine would
Jesse's would be
be.
weird.
I
I
feel
know
like mine
that for a
would be
fact.
fire or wind. Crystal, what chakra nature?
Which one would you have the most fun with, though?
Duh.
Lightning would be fun.
I don't even know what the fuck mine would be.
But
So Dory seems cool, but like Rasengan.
Get out of my fucking head. It's the third time you've done that today.
We also had
What?
That was so
Jesse. I had asked Christian who he would want to.
What do you say?
Who he'd want to fight if he was a Hat Saiyan. He said that advantages he would have on us. He said his advantage of me would be speed, which is understandable. I forgot what your advantage / disadvantage would be.
I have 0 advantages. Except maybe the fact that I'm cute.
I was about to say, you just have to flash a tit and then they're paralyzed for a quick second.
I have no idea. I came in late to the conversation. They're just talking about weaknesses versus advantages. Because I'm broken as shit and I can't run. The only thing I could do is persuade.
Oh.
Yeah, we also talked about the 4 of us versus something, if we would be able to beat it.
I'm the bard!
Oh no, me and Drew, I told Drew about what my character was in D&D with Jacob, and he was terrified. I was a Dragonborn, but I was basically a bard. I was.
He was a bard Dragonborn, so motherfucker A had higher convincing and everything to do all that, and B, when it doesn't work, takes less fucking damage because he has scales.
I think I was, if I remember correctly, I was a rogue tiefling
Krista
with
had,
like a fucking
me and Krista had a high
and me and me and Garrett were sibling, like adopted siblings, and we were raised by the same gang leader, and that's why we were both fucking rogues.
I was a barbarian.
But no, I
Something I
had like
think.
the stupidest, highest fucking charisma, and then I had like a +4 because I was because that's what I had +4 in
Krista
persuasion.
had
So it had been
had a
decided
higher
that if we
persuasion
were going to
because I
ever
had
do
second behind
anything,
her.
I had to do the talking.
I had second
What?
highest persuasion behind you.
Keep
So
saying
quite
what?
literally,
And I mean, stop.
We would need to ask Jacob who he thought was the strongest out of
I
all of
mean,
our
to be
characters.
I
fair,
think I have my stats. I think I took them from
my character was literally, if there is more than one enemy, they are going to fuck each other
I
up.
mean, my character was like, I'm either gonna fuck you or kill you. Which one do you
I
want?
use hallucinogens.
I'm not gonna lie, I really kind of wanted to play that game, but then we all started hating Jacob.
Me too.
Like, not really, but he got really like super intense about it, and I know at least Garrett was getting like kind of done with it.
Well, it's also because he really wanted to play this game and like it was something he really wanted to do.
Which
Jacob.
one, Jacob or Garrett? Yeah.
Garrett really never wants to do
I
anything.
don't know. No, he was
He'll be
down for
excited for it for a little
D&D.
bit, then
He
like
just
kind of just
wasn't
be
down
over
for
it
how
within a couple
serious
days.
Jacob was taking it. Because like we took it as a,
Yeah.
No, I was super down for
oh
how
no,
serious it was being.
Yeah,
But
I was
like
kind of down for that
literally
too.
half of my character was based around Garrett's character
fucking simp.
because we were siblings. And so once Garrett stopped playing, I had to like change my
That's how you.
character. Because I had a lot of stuff where it was like joint attacks because he was a and he was a changeling and I was a tiefling.
Jesse, fucking simp. So good. Here's let's get a third opinion about this. So on the deleted episode that got corrupted, I had asked both of them if they wanted to be a werewolf or a vampire. Jesse chose werewolf, obviously, and Drew chose vampire.
I mean, it would depend. It would depend
Drew,
on the type of werewolf and the type of vampire. Like the traditional sense, like you're half human, half wolf, and you lose all control of yourself, or you turn into a full wolf and you can do it at will.
Yeah, I chose that well.
at will. We chose at will for
Okay.
werewolf.
For most.
And then for
Obviously, there's
and then for vampires, are we talking about traditional like burn in the sun, red eyes, or like looks like
Awkward in
humans,
the sunlight.
still burns in the sun? We're not going to talk about Twilight. That's not real vampires. Like pale skin, red eyes, or
Drew,
just
what?
immortal
I
humans
think
that
it
drink
was the
blood.
immortal humans that drink blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if those are the two cases,
I was
I
basically a
think I would
pawn.
probably want to be a werewolf.
Yeah. And then we also had a conversation about who would win in a fight, and Jesse kept saying that he would be a huge werewolf. He was like, "I'd be 6'3". I'm like,
you said,
dude,
how
I'm
tall
taller
would
than
you
that. I would
want
be bigger than you.
your werewolf
Nah,
to be?
nah.
And I
Here's the
said,
real
I
thing.
don't want to
I'd
be
the
too
biggest
tall.
werewolf.
I want it to be at
I'm the
least
tiniest
6'3".
human, of
And
course.
you
I'm
said,
the strongest
wow,
werewolf.
really?
Because
I want mine to be 7 foot.
No, I would say that. No, I said then. No, what I said after was like, then I'd definitely beat you. And then Drew was like, my guy's already taller than that.
Like, I would rather be like a smaller werewolf, like the wolf. I would rather be smaller so I could be focused on speed instead of strength. Because I'm a naturally small human.
But
So
you
I'm
don't have
assuming as a
speed to
werewolf.
begin with.
Also, if I was a werewolf, I wouldn't be broken.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I have metal in my fucking hand. Do you want me to
Krista?
fucking beat you with it?
sorry.
Krista?
What? You're not here to stop me?
You ever seen Vampire?
Yeah, I watched it with you.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I was sitting in your fucking living room when I saw that.
Freaking Jacob just turned into a chihuahua.
Appreciate.
Vampire stuff.
Vampire
Yeah.
sucks.
We are going on really big tangents.
Okay, anyway, back to my original question. About what anime you guys would be in. Jesse, what would you be in?
I really got to think about it because I'm like, there's a lot I want to be in.
Right. What about you, Drew?
It would have to be between Fairy Tail and Avatar.
Wait, excuse me. Did you just call Avatar an anime?
We're following.
We're not having this conversation.
I'm not
Jesse,
gonna
calm
lie.
down.
If you say Avatar isn't an anime, you
Correct?
say Ruby.
No, Ruby has manga.
And I know you say Ruby.
I'm gonna give that one. If one's an
manga.
anime,
Ruby has
the
a manga. Avatar: The Last Airbender doesn't.
Avatar does.
Avatar has a manga
Avatar
too.
is basically an American-made anime.
It was a manga.
Well, it's more of a comic book more than an anime, but yeah.
It was
anime,
Ruby.
So...
Yeah, it was a manga.
Anime is short for animation, so
on a technicality,
even though it's
in
an
the list.
American-made
It's
anime,
more
it's
of a cartoon, but
nope, anime.
But here's the thing. It has a manga. The manga was first, and it's based off of a lot of Asian cultures. Like the different nations are all based on different Asian cultures. Not to mention, it's
also different fighting styles too.
It's all different martial arts, and not to mention it's drawn in anime style animation. So the only thing that's making it not an anime.
Well, no, the only thing that's making it not an anime is that it was on Nickelodeon. Like,
wait, what?
Avatar and the shitty show of Legend of Korra are not considered anime.
Hey, I like Legend of Korra.
I'm having this argument.
We're not having this argument again, Jesse.
Yeah, no.
I will scream you out right now.
Wait until it finished so I could come to terms with the fact that it wasn't what I wanted. Because I wanted it to be a continuation of Avatar, and it wasn't. And so after the season, I couldn't watch it. But I've recently rewatched it, understanding that it's its own show, just in the same universe. It's a spinoff, not a sequel. And it's a really good show once you realize it's not a sequel.
The action just wasn't as dramatic as it was in Avatar. And that's what I missed.
It wasn't. They were not afraid to kill people. They were not afraid to kill people. Did you see what they did with the combustion lady?
I didn't watch past episode 1 because I'm like, I already fucking hate this character.
Then you can't talk shit about it then if you haven't watched it.
Not really.
Those are completely different things. Yes. All right, before I scream Jesse out, after we're done with this, when we're done with this conversation, I have a question after.
I'm still trying to think of what anime.
Whenever you guys are ready, unless someone wants to say.
Fuck no, I'm not a basic bitch.
Just go like basic.
To me, I couldn't decide between Avatar or
Yes, you are.
Sausage.
Which one would you have more fun in, do you think?
I think I would have more fun in Avatar. That's why
I would say you'd have more fun in Naruto because you're guaranteed chakra and an element and an ability to fight.
Yes, but the only thing is you'd have to be trained to join the military.
No.
And join
in Naruto, no.
See, I think the reason I would the only thing that I would pick Naruto over Avatar is because I am far more attracted to the people in Naruto than I am
Sokka
in Avatar.
was hot.
In Avatar, they don't let
fuck Bolin.
Fuck Bolin and his Batman-looking eyebrows.
I didn't say
he's not.
I said he was adorable.
Bruh, I have someone not shutting up how hot.
Dude, okay, Zuko is hot as fuck and control fire.
Anything else before that? No. Not until after he But like
yeah, but Zuko has like huge daddy issues. I don't know if you could tackle that.
You know, fucking Tsunade, Gara, fucking all of those people. Pun intended. I would say Pikachu, but she's just too innocent. She's too innocent flower for me. I would just want to be her best friend and protect her forever.
All right, Jesse, let me help with your dilemma. Pick
That's
an
still a
anime
lot
that you
of
know
them.
for a fact you would have the most fun in.
You know, I figured you would
Well,
pick
that's just
SAO
a video
real
game.
quick.
You do this on
Yeah,
purpose.
now.
Okay, that's true.
Like, I have 2 SAO games on my Xbox. I could just be playing that, and I'm technically in the world.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm
I don't
trying to
know. Well,
think.
what's your favorite anime?
No, Toradora is
Toradora?
basically high school.
No, you asked me what I want.
You wouldn't be in it, but
You know, I'm really surprised you
Wait,
didn't say
what?
like Ruby either.
I
Ruby.
thought about it, but I'm like, nah, I'd be a Jean, and no one wants to be a Jean.
I want to be Nora.
Shut up, Jean or
I want to be
Jean.
Nora
Aw,
so
I
much.
broke it.
I still just love Rin stopping us.
Dude, fucking Monty.
I'm so sad that he was the original voice actor, and then he died, and he had to put off his brother.
I know. He was the
Yeah.
person who created the idea of Ruby, too. No, you want to know what anime I've been, like, I kind of want to watch? I mean, I have a list of things that I need to finish. Like, I need to catch up on Ruby, and I need to catch up on Nambaka. But I want to watch Tower of God. Yeah, I keep seeing it on advertisements on Crunchyroll. That and like the Eighth Son. And like I just want to check them out, but I need to catch up on all my other stuff first. I still haven't finished Naruto. I gave up. I already know how it ends. I just haven't seen it.
You know
I'm
what?
was like,
so mad
I
that
know what
should
world I would
continue to
be in.
watch.
Soul Eater.
what?
What?
Soul Eater?
I would survive.
Oh, you
I
know
would
good
no.
season
You wouldn't
two?
I would
survive.
survive because my sole purpose
Except for
You would die.
all
would
of
be to
season
have
3.
Black Star train me
Seasons 1 and
just
2.
for me to see how far I can push myself.
Bleach.
No,
So
but
is fucking
here's
Attack
the
on
thing.
Titan.
I have a higher chance
There
of
we go.
living in Soul Eater than I have in Attack on Titan. 0.2.
What do you think your percentage is in Attack on Titan? Jesse, we've already talked about this. You
No,
wouldn't
I
die
would
out of
drink
spite.
Monster
You would turn into a
while making a
Titan
Titan
shifter
just
out
for
of
the amount of
spite.
money I'm
I don't think a
consuming
lot
out
of
of.
people thought that I would really be retarded is Dance with the
There's still an
Vampire.
anime Drew wants me to watch, and I'm not watching it out of spite.
I told you it's something. It's an underrated. It was on Netflix back when
It's
anime
still on.
was on
Anime's still on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Okay, so you ever
Yeah, but they're mainly focusing on Netflix
I'm talking
originals.
about this underrated anime
Do you
that I
remember the name?
watched years ago. It's called Dance with the Vampire
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like
Well,
I've mentioned it before, but it's just like it's not really girly, but it's obviously targeted towards
I mean,
girls because it's
Chris,
about
you say
vampires
that,
and
but you also have
werewolves
to
and all that
remember
shit.
I'm an anime encyclopedia. People come to me to find out anime and anime characters.
Yeah, but I was saying like
Like,
that's an
I've
underrated
watched
show that I
Orin
would
High
be a part
School
of.
Host Club at least 7 times.
Dude, no. You wanna know what the girliest anime
Alright.
What?
I've ever watched was? It was fucking Vampire Night.
Krista, you ready for this? I am refusing to watch it out of
What?
spite because Drew keeps telling me to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm like,
I think he was like the hero. And I think he would like what's his face, the professor. The dad.
true.
I think Jesse would like those characters. And
Yeah,
that's it. I think he would be like the two vampires with the ice and
I'm
fire
re-
powers, like it's fucking Totoro. and it's like, oh look, it's every other antagonist love interest.
But I'm refusing to watch it.
Oh no!
I'm refusing to watch it
But
out of
that's what
spite.
you like.
I think you know what I'm totally gonna call Jesse out. He would totally have a fucking wet dream about Ruka. And then the two
what's going on?
the two actor vampires. I can see Jesse.
On?
No, I could see him drooling over them.
She's calling you
hear
out.
her that well.
You're not listening?
That's okay. I'm mostly talking to Drew, talking about how you would totally be attracted to several of the
I don't think so. Isn't that like
characters.
a early 2000s anime too?
The animation isn't bad.
It's not super different from what it is now.
Yeah.
Hang on, what was that? What was that scream?
What?
Oh my god! There was an episode
dude,
where
the heavy breather's
me,
back.
Drew, and Val. I think Christian wasn't in this. And midway through,
so which one of y'all was the heavy breather?
Drew, Drew was talking to someone.
None
Me and
of
Val were
us.
talking, and out of
There was
nowhere,
like an
just midway
audible
through, we
heavy
heard
breath.
midway through the audio, and no one did it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was when Jesse was telling a ghost story. We just heard an audible breath, and like I was muted because I had left the app for a second, and I came back because
Drew thought,
right when I
maybe it was
came
him,
back,
but it
I
wasn't
heard
him when we went back and listened to it. It was like what, episode 2?
Mm-hmm. During the episode, Jesse had asked me if I heard it.
Well, episode 2,
yeah.
podcast episode 1.
It was 2.
Okay, so
no, I decided to name the number 0, number 1, just to make it easier to talk about.
No, that it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's been nearly an hour and 25 minutes.
Like I said, like our podcasts.
We've gone for 2 hours.
I gave up
by accident.
That podcast because I wasn't
like
willing
we
to
have podcasts where we just like we go and then the timer cuts off.
Stop! Fucking stop! Mm-hmm. It's driving me insane.
The timer's cut us off a couple times.
You don't like it?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm going to say this right now. There is one anime I'm refusing to watch for the sole fact of I don't want to be scarred. It's an old anime from like 1993.
What is it? It can't be that bad.
And I saw a clip of it, and in one clip, this girl's literally having like she got sliced through the back. And they're slicing downwards, and as they're slicing downwards, because it's only in Japanese. This is only in Japanese. The screech she gives off sounds like she's actually being stabbed in the booth. It's worse.
I mean, could it be as bad as? Is it like Corpse Party level? Bad or worse?
And I can't remember the name. I think it was something like
I can't imagine anything worse than that.
Waratashe no Shinzo Morote or something like that.
All right. Well, here's a question I like to ask people. If you lived in the world of Avatar, which element would you want?
Because I wanted to fucking die.
Honestly, that's a mood. That's a 2020 mood right there.
Which one you would want compared to which one you would have?
Which one you would want? Like when you.
Okay, so I would want air because that is undoubtedly the most powerful element.
Very true. Because that one you can use literally anywhere. It's not really limited. Because water, you need water near you.
No.
Fire, you need to be in a not cold place.
If you're good enough, well, no, here's the thing: if you're good enough at airbending, you can use it to control the temperature of the air around. Like you saw Aang with the volcano, he used his airbending to stop the lava, which means lava bending can be stopped by air, which means air is
I mean, I don't know. Water
the
bending, you
strongest.
can literally fucking kill a person.
No, lightning is the most effective.
I would say lava.
Nope.
I don't think the
Lightning,
lightning
no,
has taken
lightning,
down the wall.
lightning because it's fast. It's my theory.
Because
Well,
lightning is an
no, there's a
instant
way. No,
kill. Because
there's not
not
a
a
way
lot of
to
people know
dodge
how to
it. You
dodge
just
it.
Yeah, but
redirect
here's
it.
the
You know?
thing, like, but it moves quickly, like, Master Lin, and
Yeah, but not everyone knows how to do that.
yeah, but here's the thing, but they outran the lava. You can't
Yes, you
fucking
can.
outrun
Dude, it's
lightning.
been a minute since I played on
I
my
mean,
You can outrun 19. It's called running in
Jesse's
different
about to say
directions.
debatable. Watch.
yeah, but
He's
no, but he saw it coming before she actually launched it.
And
Yeah.
while it was coming,
not.
he
I
got in
haven't
front.
played
Yeah, but
in
that
the
was
Xbox
before it was
yet.
actually happening. He saw it and started moving. If it had already been shot
And
before
keep in
he
mind-
noticed, it wouldn't. But he saw Azula's eye shift to Katara, and that's when
I
he
still
killed her.
say water is one of the
Maybe
strongest
not
elements.
since-
Yeah, because water.
you would have water, Jesse.
Same thing
Because
with
think about it. Think about it. Because
Honestly, Jesse, I
water.
could see you as a
And
waterbender.
it's also
So
free.
I
We
could see
already
it.
technically
established my
speaking,
bending.
you can counter out air
blood
with
bending,
water.
lava bending,
For that, you
lightning.
have
But
bending.
those things have all been limitations of earth and metal
Very true.
have been
We already
limitations of
And
established my
things.
bending.
blood
However,
bending is still very, very useful.
to let all the airbenders
No,
out.
it's not.
Inevitably, it's going to also need.
No.
Yeah, but blood bending is a rare ability, though.
Thing.
What air
Yeah, it is.
No.
There's only been 5
Good.
people in the entire. Yeah, 5 that have only been able to do it.
He held his own.
Dude.
He's just in the airbender. Right?
He's
It's
Why
a
would
good
you want to
offensive
blood bend,
and a
though?
good defensive. Meanwhile, Earth is primarily defensive. Fire is primarily defensive.
No, fire is all.
Nope, it's not. It's primarily like if you look, it's primary. It's a lot of it's defensive.
What's going on?
And
Against
water's
fire.
yeah, and water's actually the most offensive.
They're talking about
I'm explaining
statistics.
why
I think.
airbending is
I
most
say,
powerful element.
I'm not gonna.
Plus,
I'm
you
not
can
gonna
fly.
get into that argument because I know if we get into that argument,
Yeah,
we're not gonna stop talking about it for at least another hour.
Okay, well, I'll say mine. Mine's pretty obvious. I would want to be an earthbender for the sole purpose of I feel like I would, because my brain works a different way. Therefore,
Earth
I'd be
sex
able
doll.
to do a lot of weird crap with
Hey
it.
man, you know what firebending is good
Cooking
for?
food.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah,
Cooking
when you
food.
don't got a lighter
Getting
on
high.
you.
Bro, munchies on the
Just
go.
pull out your pointer finger.
Ooh,
Dude, speaking of munchies,
I would want
which that
to be a
Ooh.
I'm low.
firebender, but I would most likely be an airbender.
Jack in the Box.
You want to know what the best when you're high and you have munchies? Fucking
McDonald's.
pizza rolls. Pizza rolls. No,
McDonald's,
McDonald's when you're drunk is way
McDonald's
better.
hash browns
Personally,
when you are having the munchies taste. Oh, fuck yeah!
a nice McGriddle when
Fuck
you're
yeah,
high
man.
as fuck.
I
That's
just
great.
got into McDonald's.
You just got into. You have been missing
She's
out on
missing
your life.
I know.
Val, do you not
I've
remember the
watched
amount of
those
movies
since the
I
day
have
they
not
came out.
seen? Christus,
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Also, I'm gonna
and you're
bring this
never
up
gonna
again.
have it. You're fucked.
I'm still a little mad that you've had Sleep Plantation and I haven't.
Where?
I know. No, I can. There's one. I know where one is.
Where?
I think
Because
it's
I
a
know
Sleep
there's not.
Plantation.
I know there's not one in Ontario.
It's near my street somewhere.
No, I know all of
There is. I
Ontario.
think
There's not a
it's a
place
soup
in
plantation,
Ontario.
or it might be a soup place. I'm not exactly sure.
What?
You know what's been good recently? That I'll be honest, the best burgers out of every fast food. You guys might disagree with me on this one, but Wendy's has
Dude,
the best ones, honestly.
I gotta say Del Taco.
Nice and thick. Nice and thick.
With burgers?
Okay, I will give you that. Yeah, burgers. Obviously, best burgers come from
Like
restaurants because they're actually,
dude, Del Taco's
you know,
Del
big.
cheeseburger, so good.
I like thick burgers, dude.
Nope.
Here's a question: Have you guys ever had the hat?
That's a rhetorical question right there for me, bud.
Pretty good pastrami fries, but if you don't like gravy and red meat, then it's not the place for you.
Like you're talking
Hmm.
to the guy who's never had fast
Their
food
burgers
burgers
there
and fries.
are pretty boss. Yeah.
Oh no, I get pastrami from
That's the only really
Drew's
place
mom
I'll
because
get pastrami
the
from.
way she
That's
makes
the only
food
place
is
I like it from.
bomb. Even though like when she's cooking, it sounds like she's throwing fucking pots and pans.
When she's cooking, it sounds like all hell's breaking loose in there. But
Like that.
it comes
Drew, what was
out
that
great.
eggplant thing that we have?
Fuck.
Bless you. It's Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, that shit was so good.
Eggplant parmesan.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of eggplant, but dude, that shit was bomb.
Trying to think of a question. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Sure.
Everyone like pasta here, correct? Yeah. What's your favorite
We
one?
have to go all the way out to fucking do that. Like, what are we gonna do? Take the podcast with us outside?
What have I done?
Yeah, Christian has done it.
Oh yeah, I've
You've
done
taken
that.
the podcast on the road. Yeah, I was gonna yell at you, but then I decided not
Yeah.
to because the time.
Okay,
guys. Important question. Should I get high and spend
What?
the night at Drew's, or should I not get high and eventually go home? No, I can't
Up to
make
you.
a decision. That's why I
Wait. But I gotta. But it depends. Are you in the mood to get blasted?
Yeah, but
Like extremely high. If
What?
you're in the mood, do it. If not, just.
Don't ever say blasted. That does not have the same meaning you think it
There's like
does.
3 of the same meaning. It's either blasted, zooted, or tripping ass.
But I also like.
Okay, well here's the serious question: if you eventually want to go home, are you really gonna take chances and drive really late at night
Okay, no.
on the chance that you might fall asleep?
It's depending on the mood because Val, I drove home extremely high before. It's not a big deal. Well,
Also, I literally live 2 literal streets away from Drew.
yeah. So again, not much of a big deal, but it depends if you just want to get extremely zooted or just not really get high at all.
But, like, I kind of want to get high, but I also want to go home. That's my problem.
I mean, it depends what the mood is the most. If you really want to get like extremely high, do it. But if you don't have that feeling of wanting to get extremely high,
Hey, Krista.
just go home then.
Or you can go home and then tomorrow when I'm at Drew's, me, you, and Drew can get blasted.
Haha, see, someone else does it.
What?
We can also play Among Us.
Hey, thanks for backing me up on that, Jesse.
Like, Duncan's gonna be pissed that I didn't come home today. And so he's gonna help me paint his fucking room.
Okay, then go home if you don't want to get someone mad. Then
It's too late.
It's too late. Duncan's already like done painting. I needed to go home at like 7 if I wanted Duncan to not be mad at me. So he's gonna be
Or
mad
you
no
can
matter
stay
what I
there,
do.
and then
Oh.
I can go over tomorrow, and then we can all get blasted.
See if someone else uses the term vow. You're just very uncultured.
See, you no, you
No,
used it in a weird way. Jesse's using
no.
it in
What
the
do you
correct
mean?
way.
It's either getting
Huh?
blasted, zooted. It's the same goddamn thing. There's no weird way of using it. You're just very uncultured, Val.
I say this is a good
Okay.
kind of like
Anyway,
ending point for the podcast before we all just start yelling at each other.
I can't keep going.
yeah.
Like,
Everyone okay with ending it now?
Mr. Drew,
at my house.
Unless someone has a topic real quick.
Yeah, I know
Christian, I know you
Kevin
haven't
really
said much.
focused playing this new Naruto game. Not gonna lie, dude. I made my person part of the
understandable.
Akatsuki.
Krista, Drew, any final topics before we end the podcast?
Did you guys want to talk about cats?
That laugh says it all.
Yeah, it just says
You know
it
what?
all.
They're too high to function. Let's just end it here.
We're not even too high to function. I mean, we're probably too high to like
Nah, bro.
do anything
Yeah, no,
productive, but
fucking.
I can always go to the fucking bathroom on my own. So I'm
Are
functional.
you?
That's the judge.
Just not. Hey, you can get so drunk that you can't fucking do it. You can't like. I've never known anybody to get so high.
I've never gotten that drunk. I've never gotten that high. And I took 7 dabs on an empty stomach.
You haven't lived, Jesse.
You just forgot like 2 days.
Oh wait. So Krista, wait, did you officially quit Legends, or like, are you still on their schedule?
I officially quit Legends before the quarantine happened.
I am
in
still
December,
on their schedule, and I'm about to start a job at FedEx. They're just too cheap to fire me.
Why don't you just quit? There's no point in you being scheduled if you're never going to show up.
Check.
Yeah, because if they fire me, they have to pay
that's
me
very true. But
for firing me, and they never gave me a good reason to fire me.
Yeah, but like they refused to comp me even though I got hurt at work. And they only gave me 2 weeks off, and I needed a month and a half off before I could even drive. Like I wasn't allowed of my leg cast for a month, and they only gave me 2 weeks and got pissed when I showed up in a full leg cast. So I quit.
I still remember the time fucking I went to Krista's work, or I went to Legends while Krista was working there, and they gave me the wrong order, and they ended up giving me a full fucking meal instead of just fries.
Yeah,
this was literally at the time. This was at the time where I was looking for a job. I still didn't have a job, and I was spending 2 weeks at Drew's. And I went looking around, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to stop by Legends and just get some fries and a soda. Go in, got myself a large soda and a small fry. And they end up giving me, like, a burger, a sandwich, and fries.
Oh, yeah, just had all that extra food. Like, oh, wait, instead of waiting.
Yeah, and at first I'm like, did Krista buy me fucking lunch? Because if so, I'm going to be mad. And then she's like, no, we just messed up the order. And she's like, you can give it back, but we're just gonna throw it away. I'm like, nah, it's free food. I'm gonna eat it. I paid like $5 for something that obviously costed over $20. Because there was large fries, a burger, and a BLT, and Krista gave me the rest of her zucchini fries for Drew.
Yeah, but the thing is about Legends for me, it's like I have to be in the mood for it. I can't just go get it.
See, I didn't have that problem because like for my
Yeah,
birthday when Scandia was
plus
still
that.
open, me, Drew, and Garrett went to fucking Legends. Immediately went to Scandia, and we just fucking broke the arcade. Remember that, Drew?
Oh, Scandia.
Drew.
Fake Disney World.
Yeah, I actually went to Scandia
Like, remember the fucking
for
arcade?
Trevor's
How
birthday.
we just kept getting the jackpot for the fucking missile game,
We just kept going.
and then fucking the go karts. How Drew got stuck. Hey, I was
Sounds like
taking
a
tight
good
turns. I wasn't gonna let one of you fuckers pass me.
I was inside of your tight turn.
No, you were
You
to
were
the
to the
left of
right
me
of me. You
because
did
we
not
were
turn
taking that
left
big
until I went
U-turn.
like either way. I am in between you and a wall. You turning
That's your
left
fault for being
pushes me
close.
into a wall. I was going to pass you up and you decided to
No, what was
stay
funny is
out.
that during most of the race, I had my foot on the brake,
Yeah.
and Drew and Garrett were like, "Fuck it, we're gonna pass him," and I just take my foot off the brake and I just start going. Bro, I want to go. I want to go to Boomers again.
Honestly, the bumper boats are the more fun, personally.
Oh, he just fell on his face, and I'm allergic to
Boomers
nuts
is fun.
like
Okay,
that.
Oh, we're not smoking.
Speaking of Scandia, I got a Scandia story. So for 5th grade, we went there for our class trip.
I'll be back.
Drew will
I'm
remember.
getting that fucking sandwich.
We went there.
Yes.
Okay, Drew, you remember when we went to Scandia
Yeah.
for our 5th grade trip? And all of our friends got to be together, and I got stuck with a bunch of girls.
I guess do like an 11-year-old.
I was
Awful.
I was livid. See, when you're a bunch of girls and you're one guy, you can't exactly. You have no say in anything. You're just kind of dragged everywhere. So when you guys were going somewhere, I was like, "Oh, I want to go over there."
Like quantity.
Yeah, because we're gentlemen. That's why. Most of us are.
You costing my servants.
I'm back.
Also,
I
on that
got my
Scandia trip, I
sandwich.
made the mistake of telling everybody
Why?
where I lived
Why did you tell everyone where you live in the first place?
because it was 5th grade, and I was happy that we were passing my apartment. So I was like, "Hey guys, look, that's
What
where I live."
happened? What happened after you did that?
Nothing really. Everyone kind of just didn't care. I fell asleep on the way there. Once we got on the freeway, I was out.
See, one of the first time I went to Scandia was for my birthday. But like
I mean,
my elementary school that I went to before I went to CMS, because my elementary school was a STEM school, so I went from pre-K to 8th grade. We went to Knott's Berry Farm every month for perfect attendance.
mhm.
So every month I'd be going to
We
Knott's
walked
Berry
to one
Farm.
of our field trips one time.
Crystal.
No. Yes, but I've never been there.
You guys know the John Raines house, right? On Vineyard.
No.
We walked there in 4th grade for a project.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody
Bro,
got a
this
last closing
Naruto
thing?
game, the loading screen, all you could see is Grandma Tsunade's Yeeties.
Dude, tickle bitties are amazing.
Like they're at the whole loading screen.
I feel like we're gonna get
Close
timed
it
out
off
right now.
before we get timed out.
hour and 40 minutes. 2 hours yet.
What you said? No, it's been an hour and 38 minutes.
I know what I am gonna do though.
Bro.
After this, I'm gonna play Among Us for a little bit.
Ooh, man,
Yeah, I didn't think.
you got me tempted to hop on too.
Bro, I knock out on the
Jesse, you
fucking
missed out.
regular.
Me, Drew,
I work 12
and
hours a
Christian
day.
played the
I
other day.
need my sleep.
Bruh, you can, bruh,
You are still
bruh.
No, that's
Drew,
What is that?
I could offer you, I can give you an offer, but we're gonna need to wake up early for this.
What?
We're waking up early,
Are you
bro.
ready
Come
for
on,
the
be
offer,
serious.
Jesse?
That's not happening.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about you, Jesse. You numbnuts.
No, I could be up. Dude, I'm up by like 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's Jesse. Be serious.
This is a serious offer because I start working at FedEx Monday morning at 8, but it's all the way in fucking Chino. So what I'm saying, what I could do, we could probably leave like around 6:45, 7, and I could bring you to work, and then I go.
I mean, my mom drops me off at work right now, so I don't really need a ride. But maybe if the time ever comes where I need to, I can always just like I'll text you.
Like wherever the time comes where you need to stay the night at my place. So I'm putting that out on the table. So let's wrap this thing up before it times us out.
I mean, either that or just you stay back at my place and have to walk 2 hours again, or 4 hours each day.
I don't want to know.
So yeah, your
It was
best bet
2.5
is probably
hours,
with
so it was
me.
It was 5 hours in total.
Your best bet's probably with me. It depends when you get off and when I get off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna figure that out this next week. So yeah.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes.
So
in
are we
this
wrapping?
house.
Are we wrapping this up before it times us out?
I talked about everything I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I have
I
nothing
think
else
we
to
wanted
talk
to
about.
talk about Grandma Sonati's Yeeties on the loading screen.
Like poke out your eye, and then not only that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's leave them alone. Krista, go
Krista and
home.
Drew
All right.
are in their own world right now.
Let's end this off.
So this was the Idiot Friends podcast.
I'm dumbass number one.
Valentine. This was fun.
I am dumbass number 2.
And then
I'm the Jew dumbass.
the one girl that decided to join us for some reason. Yeah.
I was like, am I just the chick?
Yeah.
Fuck, I hope
I don't know if. Well, Krista, I haven't hung out with you enough to call you a female dumbass, so.
That's a good thing.
I mean.
So
I mean,
yeah,
she's kind of a dumbass. She hangs out with us for some reason.
Hangs out with the dumbass.
Hang out with me.
crew.
That's saying something. It was.
I will say this,
man,
Krista,
like,
it was fun having you here. It was fun hearing you snap at Jesse.
Hey, if you want to
be a part of this podcast.
Okay, but high key though, who's
Yeah. If you want to yell at Jesse every week, that's fine.
Escape room.
That sounds
Yeah.
For Halloween.
No, I'm gonna be fucking high.
That sounds like fun, but
because I need to do something for Halloween, and the most I can think about is getting zooted.
Before this
going
even
to
further,
escape
we're going
room.
into a tangent. That's it off the episode.
Okay, yeah. All right. So
I shall see all you guys next week. Later.
Yes, sir.